Good morning, our audience. Thank you so much for attending today, our webinar of Embarrassing Business Agility. It will be presented by our speaker, Mr. Nihal Khan, the Head of Consultancy and Training Department at Dubai Quality Group. Today, he will take us in a journey about the business agility. He will talk about design thinking and also lean management, the ways of working, core principle of agility and change management. For all who attending our webinar today, we will please to give him a complimentary attendance certificate for this particular webinar. If you have any question you would like Mr. Nihal to answer you about it, please drop it in the section of Q&A. At the end of the webinar, Mr. Nihal will start to take this question and answer on one by one. Also, if you would love to speak, please raise your hand after we done from the webinar, so you can speak and explain about your concern to Mr. Nihal, and he will take it forward. Thank you so much, Mr. Nihal, for attending our webinar today and give us some of your time as if you are a busy consultant. If you can introduce yourself for our audience and share your presentation from your end. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dua. Good morning, everybody. My name is Nihal Ahmed Khan, and my name is Nihal Ahmed Khan, and I'm working in DPG as the head of quality consultancy division. The following are my profiles. So I don't want to go details in my profiles, but working since last 30 years, 4 years in India and almost 26 years in Dubai in different positions as a management faculty, head of quality strategy to DP World, and again head of quality in the consultancy in Dubai Quality Group. Now today we are to talk about business agility. As we know that since World War II, people focus on quality excellence. Japanese government has focused much on how to enhance quality excellence, and they call the US quality legend Joseph Juran, Chris Crosby, Edward Deming to come to our country, help us to improve quality excellence, because they shifted their mindset from the war zone to quality zone, and it was the outcome that Japanese goods become much popular all over the world. Then after what happened, the ISO came into existence. And then comes again as quality circles, balance scorecard. Then comes Six Sigma in 1984, process excellence. Then 2004 came lean management. So what lean management basically, it is a mix of Six Sigma and lean management called Lean Six Sigma. Then came again called business agility. So what happened, I tell you that all ISO certification or a balance scorecard or call this social re-engineerings or social engineerings, as well as they didn't help in the company to be mobile, to be agile, because they are very good in the documentation. They did great work for documentation. These things did help any company how be competitive in the market, how to be supposed as the competitor, because they are more focused on the quality and documentation and its work. So business agility came into the forefront, how to make a company be agile, be flexible, adapt with the competitive adaptability of the surroundings, and be out of the box in adverse situation. This is basically agility concept. So any company can either walk, crawl, walk, run, or fly. So agility gives a company to run and fly rather than crawl and walking now. The question, what is business agility? Is nothing but a set of mindset of the people to ensure that company is flexible, smooth, and adaptable, compatible in the surrounding called business agility. For example, elephant can't move very fast due to heavy size, but a panther can run very fast to its compatible size. So this agility here now, nothing but how to make a company flexible, adaptable as the market situation, and be respond to the market is called agility here now. Now, I will give example to you. Suppose the family went to the some outing. First, they went to, for example, this ATM to take the money from ATM cash. They went to suppose comedy show to watch comedy movie. Again, they went to suppose hotel to take a dinner, and again they went to hotel to stay in the night. So what happened? The family has 4 interaction: one at ATM counter, second comedy show, third hotel, and fourth at the hotel. Wherever they have gone, they didn't find any hassle because all things are already in place and was adaptable to the customer requirement. Same thing is our core business. So if you make business in modular form, where each department works as a model, interact with each other rather in the silos, then business become very agile. I will give you example to here now. Mostly in practical, what happened that suppose sales department bring a business, they offer to contract department to make a contract, or suppose SLA or whatever thing. When contract is passed, it is passed to the HR department to deploy to train manpower, to recruit manpower, and to train them. When HR recruit manpower, they again transport to operation department to deploy at the sites. After operation deployed again, then what happens? Finance department is involved to build the clients as AP. These things are in place, but in practice, what happened that even though suppose business development team bring business from outside, what happened that it takes time to make a contract. A contract department is very busy. They have other priorities. Even contract is missed again. Within HR department, they take a lot of hassle to bring suppose the talents, because they have a lot of efficient talent acquisition, and even they get delay making training for them. Once they are trained again, operation department takes some time to make deployment. So there are a lot of hassle in between. Have there been suppose some system where once suppose business development team bring a business, automatically goes to HR department, contract department to make contract. One contract pass, automatically go to HR department to recruit manpower and train them, and to supply operation department to deploy at the sites. Then finance makes billing them. This thing would have been smooth. That's called modularity. In the current situation, we have to ensure that our end user, our customer, whatever we are doing is a commercial business to serve customer. We have a lot of policy procedure, lot of department working here just to make customer happy and contented now. If suppose customer is not happy and contented, then what happens that whatever things we are doing, all our processes, ISO certification and business agility or Six Sigma will be futile. So the sole aim is to how to make customer happy and contented by making them modules. Don't become in silos, or don't become suppose conventional management, be the modern management, work in the open I call a model, interact with each other, make the customer happy and contented here now. Now, this is a Botanica here now. Botanica basically is the call indoor garden where it is spread in about called 4,000 square yards in Dubai. We supply 3 kg of fresh leaves every day. Anybody can go and take leaf and eat it same time. It's very fresh leaf, nothing to be cooked. This is called Botanica. Now, thing is that how to make business agile transformation now. So here there is T out, not to T, transfer, not to transfer, principle of success, transformation approach, and the challenges now. First thing, let me discuss with you why changes now, why bother. As you see the market that companies, suppose some company who are ruling the world, suppose Xerox, for example, Nokia, Xerox, or call this one CADO company, this company, Kodak company, this company are ruling the world at one time. Now they are very at lower ebb now. For example, Sears, its shares went down by 96% from 7.8 billion to 1.1 billion. At the same time, Amazon share is 2,000 times more, from 17.5 billion to 1.93 for 355.9 billion. So this is the situation here now. So what happened? It doesn't happen suddenly. It happened due to the certain factor that's called the way of working, speed of change, talents, and technology. So here we are going to discuss here now why Sears went down 96% in the same era. Amazon rose 2,000%. Why it's not happened suddenly? There is some reason for behind that. Speed of change, scarcity of talent. Customers have the choices now. As we know, these days speed of change, world are changing. every day new technology is coming in the market. Those who are not adapt with the changes, they are left behind. You have to keep on moving to adapt the changes and embrace the changes here now. These changes also develop a lot of technology, complex technology, which needs a lot of talent to handle those technology, to implement those technologies now. And at the same time, customer have choices now. It's buyer market. Customer, there are a lot of good service in the market, the same type. So customer have choice to buy from shop A, from shop B, both serving same types of services now. So now these days, a lot of speed of change happens. Same time, technology become complex and scarcity of talent. So customer have a lot of choice to buy from here or there. Now take example here now. Technology you can buy from the market, pay and buy that technology. Talent you can buy, pay high good talent, product you copy. But what you can't do, that's called way of working. That is the only one thing in the world which makes a developed company from a underdeveloped or called a bankrupted company. Only one way. Most of the company may have technology, they might have talent, they might have products, but they will not have all ways of working. The ways of working is the only situation which distinguishes a bad company from a good company or from a poor company, or developed company from a bankrupted company. Way of working. Now, what way of working, basically, if you see from the screen, everybody wants outstanding result, reliability, speed, customer side, quality, adaptability, employee engagement, etc., etc. These are the attributes of way of working. We want good result. We want reliable customer. We want speed of our services. We want customer to be satisfied. We want quality deliverable. We want employee engagement, etc., etc. here now. So way of work is not a soft culture. No, it's not a soft culture. It's a mix of lot of things. That's called way of working. So what does it define ways of working here? It defines here op model, values, mindset, org structure, principle, leadership styles, and practice behavior now. Op model, how a company working, op model. We discuss later on. Values means ethics. How a company, how Nicobar is told how to respect the senior, how to support, address the senior, how to talk in the meeting, how to dress, how to work in the lobby, how to suppose use the pantry. They are called values. Or ethic compliance, how to have dress codes, how to keep our voice mode and tone while talking to seniors, our mindset, our thoughts, our mindset, our aptitudes. Keep in mind here now, attitude is only one thing that makes a person good to great, great to greatest. Any person may be highly qualified from Harvard universities, maybe a doctorate, but if attitude is not right, he is not qualified for a, people will not take as a position, because HR department, HR person will take those person who has the right attitude. Now, for example, if I said, I'm okay, tell me how are you attitude? Oh, I'm attitude very good. Okay, you are hired. It's not the way like people are doing. It shows your mindset when you face interview, how you talk to a senior, how you talk to a junior, how you take a challenges, how you involve yourself in the process. This kind of attitude. So all of the company all over the world, basically what they see that they want to see that how a person is adaptable, compatible. If even low qualified, they may train the person. But if attitude is very high, it's rigid, adamant, difficult to train the person. Third, org structure, top flat or down flat, we'll discuss later on. Principle means company principle, policy, procedure, leadership styles, open door policy, etc. Practice behavior and op model. These are the ways of working, which we are going to discuss one by one in details now. So what we are going to do here, we are going to make company agile. Why? Because we want the not 10% profit, 10% productivity, not 20% productivity. We want to make 100 times more productive. So 100%, 1,000 times more productive, 10 times more faster, because it involves money. So you should have ROI, should minimum at least 1 year, you should make the break-even point. After 1 year, you should start making profit. So keep in mind, make agile transformation to ensure that company will be 10 times faster in the forthcoming years. Now, don't fix a year. It's journey of continual process excellence. Keep on doing. So we want a better customer, happier customer, and want to deliver cheaper and faster goods service to customer. That So that we have to have change. We should have change to make better customer, happier customer, and faster, cheaper service to our customer. This called so this is the reason why we are transferring now. We are transferring because we want a better customer, happier customer, cheaper and faster product service. Now, what to transform now? This dilemma for a CEO now, because nowadays CEO want to agile. They want to come to agile. Okay, I want transformation of my staff. I want transformation of my business. I want transformation of my whole set of organization. But he has a lot of dilemma before him. You have Six Sigma, Lean, Agile, design thinking. Underneath, there are lots of Lean Six Sigma, SP, Scrum, CCD, Kanban, Scrum Band, DevOps, etc. Here now. So he's mixed that. Sorry. What to do? What should I start? To start Six Sigma or Lean Six Sigma or Agile or design thinking? And what technology should I use? I should use XP, Scrum Band. As you know that Six Sigma basically called a process system called which process which minimize the called defect per order, million of defect per order. Lean means how to eradicate the wastage now. For example, over processing, over production, over queuing, over transportation. This is called lean management. Agile means swiftness, fastness. Design thinking means a set of full procedure steps to be taken while making a solution for a customer. XP means Agile software development framework. Scrum means project management in software development. Kanban means inventory control in production. Just produce what customer want. Don't keep extra thing in the store. Just give me, take. Customer asks, give me, you should take it. It's called Kanban. Scrum means Scrum plus Kanban plus, it is a blend of Scrum and Kanban called Scrum Band. DevOps basically is called development and production combined together, etc. here now. So now basically what we can say that, so later on people realize that business agility is basically a set of blend of design thinking, agility and lean management. So suppose design thinking, people mindsets or customer-centered design, agility means all technology, XP, Scrum, DevOps, etc. and lean management, it total called lean business agility. So when a company makes a blend of all these three, that's called a business agility. Now see example here now, we can see what is way of working here now. We have values, principles and practices and agility now. You know what is value? We discuss value, etc. Value means culture, ethics, etc. Principle means principle, policy, procedure, etc. here now. So you can keep value fixed. You can keep principle fixed, but practice never keep the practice fixed. Its practices should be don't fixed. Today I'm veg, tomorrow I'm non-veg. Keep practice versatile. Keep practice as per the market requirement, as per business requirement, as per situation requirement. So so a practice make a change behavior and behavior change the way of working. It is cycle process. First values and a principle, set of practices, which is always called versatile, always changing, adaptable, compatible, and that makes behavior. That behavior makes way of working. This is cycle here. Now we discuss here transfer why and what. Now how to transform now? Transform whom, transform when, and transform where. So we call principle of success here now. So first call, decide it, commit and support it. This is called principle of success. Now what decided here now? As you know that, so when a company intends to be transformed, should not be one-man decision, should not be CEO decision, should not be GM decision. Rather should be decision of the combined all management staff, or should decide together. It's not what CEO said, okay, let's go for agile. MD said, no, let's go for like a Kanban. Sorry. Other staff say, no, let's go for Six Sigma right now. It won't work like that. It won't work. You have to decide what to do. Should go for agile transformation? Should you go suppose Kanban? Should go for lean management? You have to decide first. Very first steps here now. You must do impact. Impact, for example, after transformation of business agility, what is going to impact our business, on our operation, our clients, employees, community? This is called impact. It means where you're going to invest, we should have some ROI. It is the investment cost, question of investment. It's not like money matter. It's not like neither thing. So we should think that when we're going to implement a transformation, We should have, at least after 1 year, should have break-even point. And then you should have some profit for the company. Otherwise, don't start the agility transformation. Second thing is the belief. Belief means, you know, that big boss strategists in the company are paid because they make something which is not fact. They're called strategy planner. They are being paid because they propose something that's not a fact. That's a strategy. That's what they're being paid high salary. If they tell the fact, then they are not strategists, it becomes a fact. So it's a belief that you should have believed that no, what we are going to do should be good for a company. Company will get profitable. After suppose talk time will be less, ROI will increase, talk time will be less, our cycle time will increase, our talk time will increase. This is called the belief. So if you must have belief that what you're going to do. Then WW for hold on means, suppose you can't say that, suppose for example, if in a company want to launch a product, okay, then sales will tell, okay, you can go ahead for the product. By the time procurement say, no, okay, fine, look, go to the project, we'll do something else for the next year. It's never see we are doing something like that. It's not going to work like that. The whole organization should agree on one area that this we are going to do. If suppose there is huge in the organization or ambiguity, it won't be successful. The whole organization must be at the same line, same page that we are going to do. This is called we are working with the full organization. So everybody should talk same language, same pitch. Fourth, make a strategic decision to go or not. Second thing is committed. Commit means want to decide it here now, make a commitment. So mostly what happened that most of the company, they have one person. Okay, what's your job? Oh, my job is to lead transformation. I'm here for business transformation. Are you alone? Yes, I'm alone in the company. So how one person can make a transformation? Not possible. We should have a team to make transformation. Otherwise, it's like a waste of time. So here, set goals for each leader. They should know. Now, mostly what happened that leaders say that, okay, go ahead for the transformation. We'll help you. And yes, we are going to help you. Don't worry, we are going to help you. Whenever you need, we will come back to you. But in practice, what happened? They are the friends of the boundary wall, and the studies and lean management team are inside the playground. And when they suppose something, they push them back. Don't come to me. We are busy right now. It's not work like that. You have to involve with the transformation team. You have to be part with them. You can't be silos. You have to be at there. They should support them morally, ethically, financially. You have to support them. To set goal for each leader to support morally, financially, transformation team to make transformation. Then they burn the boat. Burn the boat, for example, when you go for war, don't sit back. See, if you see suppose any suppose call a international match or any match, that either team will be win or team will lose. So what difference between winning and losing team? There is only one difference, that winning team plays to win. Loser team plays just to defend. This is the difference here now. So once you go for war, be offender, don't be defender. Burn the boat. Burn the boat means, suppose, burn everything which can take you backside. Then fight with the enemy. Then you will only victory. So there's no. So you should know there's no way for me to go back. If I go back, there will both sides. There is a risk for a lot of dish for me. So I can't go back. So I have to either be victorious or be sacrificed to burn the boat. Third thing is called hold the leader accountable. It means those leaders who support the transformation must be accountable. They must have their KPI. They must be responsible, because transformation teams are busy in transformation. They have a lot of day-to-day staff, so they are not accountable for their own work. They have what they will do. They're only accountable for their own KPI. For example, after transformation, how many cycle time increase, how much talk time increase, what is role yield increase. But leaders should be accountable to ensure that did they support in proper way or not? Did they finance them? Did they support them in terms of manpower or not? To make leader accountable. This called committed. Set goal for each leader. Burn the boards. Hold leaders accountable. Now support it. First decide it, commit to support. Support means fund it. Fund it, for example, that you can't run any show without the funding. Funding is the basic thing to meet the different types of requirements. So in case you want to run a transformation, don't just run by one person. No, make a team and fund the team, support and make the other person to support the team. This is called fund it. Fund it means in terms of manpower resources, financial resources, other resources, fund it. Second, ADKAR means awareness, desire, knowledge, action and review. You must have awareness, you must have desire, you must have knowledge, action, review. Third, MMM, measure means, for example, transformation team will be busy in transformation. So you can ask them after 1 year, tell me how much did you increase? They can only tell you when you have the baseline. What is baseline here? Customer side, employee side, ROI, ROE, or called talk time, cycle time, yield rollout. This is called MMM. So unless you have your baseline, you can't say where you have improved. So it's the leadership which will ensure that they have the baseline for each area, baseline for the ROI, baseline for ROE, baseline suppose called ROA, based on a current ratio, debt equity ratio, or talk time, cycle time, roll yield through. So then only transformation team can tell you after 1 year how much we increase. Then persevere means keep it sustained. Don't do one thing with ambition, next thing can you relax. 1 year full, you give full ambition. After achieve something, again you become relaxed. No. Keep the same passion alive, be persevere, keep alive, be sustained for long future. It's not like one, so in transformation doesn't happen in 1 year and 2 or 3 years. No. It's continual process of excellence, a journey of excellence. Keep on going, keep it preserved. Now, second, so this was the thing that why we need to, what is agility we discussed so far, why we transform, how to transform. Then again, we discussed so far earlier that so why transformation and transform to what, and now transform to how to transform now, that we'll go discuss here. So that we have a small area picture called, we call a beam, stream and team. So beam means like a pillar of any organization which support the business transformation or agile transformation. Now, if you suppose ask the company all over the world, if we have a survey of all companies of the world, most of the people, they want any company will be a good company, agile company, where they value that creates psychological safety. It means that people are free to tell the worst concept to their management, and when they convey, they are not harassed for their statement or proposition. It doesn't mean it is democracy. Even though decision taken by top management will take decision, but the management people, functional heads or project heads are free to propose their point, free to suppose state their point before the management team. And they will feel that after once they say, they will not be harassed in future. They will not be supposed disturbed by somebody because why there is the voice in the management meeting. That's called psychological safety. So here, this is the only one thing that makes the agile company from the ordinary company. Very, very important. And that comes from where? That comes from these 4 areas of values: trust, respect, transparency, and authenticity. So trust in the company, you have trust on your head has trust on your subordinate. They have mutual respect. They are transparent in their decision. They have given authenticity. What they see, they have authenticity in their work. That is the values that create a psychological safety in a company. Now, what is the core of the being? So first thing is here called collaborate, changes, commit, decide first. Collaborate means support, participate, motivate. There is a word called kiss of yes. For example, in the meeting, they will say, yes, I will do, I will support you. Then they got, no. It won't work like that. So here, each member must support, collaborate the challenges now, and support their team and decide this first. This is called collaboration. Second thing is break work down and iterate, try small, simple, and fast. Means don't take a big project for 6 months, 1 year. No, take one project, 3-month project, a small project, be successful, scale up to the big project. to break the work down, iterate it, and then make simple faster. And once it becomes successful, scale up to the larger project. Third is here that a small persistent cross-functional team called two-pizza team. Two-pizza team means like a team having 4 persons. So don't make a big team because you know that this will be part of lean management then. Like overcrowding, over-processing, over-movement. Don't take big team. Take a small persistent cross-functional team which is with adequate support to run their project. Don't make a big team. If you make big team, there will lot of maybe issue will be, for example, called ego issues. There might be suppose like a technical expertise issues, and there will be over processing or overcrowding. So that doesn't work. Don't make 4-pizza team. Rather make it 2-pizza team, a team of 4 persons only. Then come pull work from custom prioritized funnel. Means you have to make the what is priority to customer. What customer want right now. Pull work from them. How we can get from that customer prioritized funnel? There are multiple channels for that. You can take stakeholder satisfaction survey. You can take customer focus group, customer complaint management. Then again, you can come, for example, house of quality. What customer want? Just like house customer technical requirement. Customer call this engineering requirement. Again, map together, can find correlation again now. See what the customer needs again. So take the voice of customer, funnel it, and prioritize the customer work. Last come here that measure, listen, analyze, listen, adapt. So measure whatever we have done, measure it. How much increase ROI, ROE, current ratio, debt equity ratio, roll yield out, or call this talk time, cycle time, etc., etc. So measure it, listen, analyze, learn, adapt now. These are the core principles of the call BEAM. So BEAM has again, they should have value. Value means that creates psychological safety, and that comes from trust, respect, transparency, authenticity, and the core element of BEAMs are the which I discussed right now with you. Called measure, listens, collaborate, break work down, small persistence, pull work from a customer, prioritize funnel. Last thing is called SP, org chart design bottom service. Means you must have a chart team. Now mostly what happens that first you select leader, then select the team. No, it's not working like that. First you select a team, 4-tier app, 3-tier app, 2nd-tier app, then select leaders, otherwise around. But some company, most company, what they do first is select their leaders, then select team working on those. It will not work. So first you have to select the team, team requirement, cross-functionality requirement. They are called this moral requirements, psychological requirements, physical requirement, then select their leader now. This is called the org structure design. Now, second thing is called, we are called stream. So we discussed BEAM round. Next thing is stream here. Stream is have 4 areas again: op model, org model, capability, and the change management. So we are going to discuss one by one here now. Op model, org model, etc. one by one here now. So as you know that change management, so people don't want, because humans are basically sluggish in nature. They want to keep in the cozy zone, comfort zone. If you take out, they will say, no, I am good. Why should I come out? This work I have been doing long time. I have done this work. I have been doing this 20 years plus. I have never made any mistake. Why should I take new technology, new things? This is called human nature here now. So when a company makes change management, management has to conduct a prior awareness session where they are bringing changes now. How should it will affect the company? That is not going to make you suppose lose your job or the cost of your job. So after making a lot of awareness, they should bring a change. They should not bring suddenly here now. So there are a lot of steps to bring a change management. So op model, capability, and org model now. Op model means how a company is working. We discussed later on. Capability means, for example, talent acquisition now. Means you should keep a company. Now some company, what if people are working 30 years, 20 years, same position, maybe higher position in the same company. So they are very, very in comfort. They come sometime in comfort zone, and but suppose take a fresh balance regularly, then thing will be changed now. So what we should do as the agile company, always keep 50% fresh balance. Keep the other person keep on rotating now, but keep 50% plus fresh balance just to make new thoughts, innovation ideas, or a breakthrough ideas to bring the company up. Then come org model. Now, as you know that in 90 concept called KPI, with mother KPI, daughter KPI, as you know that first we have object goals, then objective, then KPI, mother KPI, daughter KPI, review frequency, anticipated cost, and review, etc. Now, actual KPI, measured KPI, etc. here now. For example, my goal to become doctor. This is called my goal. What objective here now? To serve the society. Second, to earn a reputation. Third, suppose like to earn money. Now KPI, how you know I earn money? Check my bank balance of last 1 year. How do I earn respect to society? Conduct market survey. Ask people about my service. How do I treat my patient? This is called KPI. Then review frequency now. This came in 1990 now. And those days, those company where KPI is suppose KPI is suppose for example called sales KPI is that make sales appoint sales director. A business KPI is make business development director. Suppose call customer service KPI is make customer service director. That KPI open a multiple source of appointment of different position. Just in health KPI, the people have been job have been created, the people have been appointed here now. Now, if you see, for example, this small picture here. So most of the company, for example, having a documented procedure of maybe any ISO, any social accountabilities, that is called kept in the box, and sometimes they are reviewed. But the company work in different way. That is not exactly what documented in the procedure. For example, here red line show the company documented procedure, and this blue shows how company works in the market now. But this person is here, Jim. He is in the middle. So Jim is the person who is quite isolated. What happened? What is the documented procedure, and how the company is working? Because customer want from what they call directly Jim. Jim is in yellow lines here now. So this is the Jim procedure now. Red shows company documented procedure. Blue shows how company works. Yellow shows how Jim works center. If people have some work, they call Jim solve their problem now. That's called base here now. So most often what happened in the projecting, you can see that like for example called project manager A, project manager B. So project management, portfolio management, called program management. Each project manager has a lot of project manager, and they're running day and night just to meet their KPI. This is called madness here now. So as I discussed here now, so in the business agility, what dark dimensions here? Dark dimensions are here matrices, maze, and madness, because we are not performing work as but documented, and what we are doing, what other person is doing, not as per our company is doing. So all are quite not indifferent from each other, but company running, company is going as usual way here now. This is called the dark dimension here now. So unless we fix this dark dimension, it's difficult to run company transformation here now. As we discussed you earlier that values, principle, key practice, and not fixed like a versatile, not use practice as per requirement. These things change behavior change the way of working, and way of working make company agile. So values, principle, and practice change the way of working, behavior change the way of working change the company agility. Now you can see from here now, off model and org model here now. What off model? Budgeting and governance model. Measure and rewards, risk management and management system. As you know that risk is a very broad word which cover lot of risk: financial risk, non-financial risk, operational risk, HR risk, strategic risk. Then comes the capex risk, opex risk, etc. here now. So first is health safety risk, environment risk. Then we have business risk. Business may be a financial risk, operational risk, strategic risk, and other is IT risk, etc. here now. Now, as you know that how you conduct risk management. So what risk? How you first define a risk owner, risk statement, risk owner, risk manager, risk severity, risk probability, risk profile number, the risk rating again, then what trigger risk, how to mitigate risk, and actual plan. This basically risk management. It's basically a profile. It talks about risk definition, risk owner, risk manager, risk profiles, what trigger risk, how to mitigate those risks, and what action plan here now. Then come management system. You may call any management system, any ISO standards called management system, which gives company a documented control system to run the show. Third comes here now, budgeting and governance model. Now, these we talk about called ESG, environmental, societal, and governance. Which is governance model talks about how to run an organization where the core values are adhered. For example, how to appoint a CEO of the company, what duty responsibilities, how to appoint board of director, what the responsibilities, what the board meeting packs, outcomes, what is called how companies are having addressing the called anti-bribery, anti-corruption, human trafficking, or whistleblowing, grievance procedures. Same time, how a company conduct third-party audit, financial audit every year to ensure everything in place. Say again, what is the conflict of interest in a company? What are confidential information? These things under this budgeting and governance model. Basically, governance model just like a system which drives a company on the journey of excellence by adopting the board of directors appointment procedures, how to anti-corruption, anti-bribery, etc., etc. Last comes here measure and rewards. This is very, very important. So people get motivated and they express their energy once they feel that somebody is rewarding them, somebody appreciates their performance now. So those who work, because they are human beings basically, they want to be recognized. So this is very vital factor to recognize the team who has achieved some milestones here. Then comes here called org model, organizational structure, share design, boss design, and talent assessment here now. Org structure means, as I told you here now, we should keep, for example, org structure. Don't first select a leader, then develop a team. No, first to develop a team. 4 tier, 3 tier, 2 tier, then first tier, then top leaders now. Then select a leader here now, because leader must be having capability and capacity to address the needs, expectation of all underneath him or her. This is called org structure here now. Talent system means it is very important here now. You know that you can acquire person of low profile easily, but it is difficult to acquire a talent person of high qualification and having lot of technical qualification. It's called talent acquisition. It's even tough challenge for the HR department to retain talents and to acquire talent and to retain it. Last comes here that call is team. Team, for example, here that transformation as a service, okay, and leaders team as champion here now. So here keep in mind that don't involve the transformation team to measure their performance, because they are busy in transformation. Whatever project they are working, they are giving a service. They don't have time. They are not supposed to measure their performance. It's to be measured by leaders and outsiders who support them for outside to them. So transformation team is core task just to transform the business to new horizon, but their performance in terms of CR, ROI, whatever I told you earlier, should be measured by their leaders, teams or champion. They should measure from baseline. How much customer sat increased last 3 years? How many suppose call cycle time increased last year baseline? Or what is, for example, call CR current ratio debt increase than last year. So keep in mind that each leader who should ask transformation team, okay, go make this agile, make improvement in call talent acquisition, make improvement in operation cycle, make improvement in customer satisfaction, make improvement quality deliverance. So it is the leaders, team champion, who should ask from transformation team, pull from it, and tell them to advise them. So transformation team just should work as a team, some service provider, and they should do whatever assigned by the leaders. A leader should measure their performance, not the transformation team. Now come challenges here now. We can see from here that org structure, as you can see that collaboration effectiveness now. As we know that collaboration mostly is in the lower level, not higher level. That is wrong. The correct is that this is the correct. So keep in mind here, the top person is always busy. They may be out of the station, out of country. They hardly talk to each other. They are working different suppose called zone or called different country manager, or suppose Asia Pacific or called European region or Latin American region or Eastern region, etc. Is the ground level staff, front staff who has the higher collaboration. So collaboration effectiveness is mostly on the ground level rather than top level. Top level are very busy. They're isolated. They're maybe siloed, maybe moving here and there. Sometimes they come across each other. It's only the lower level people, frontline management, or middle management who have the higher collaboration. This is effectiveness now. Now keep in one thing is here that making the hard talent call first. As I told you earlier that company have BMI, not body mass index, called bureaucratic mass index, not body mass index. It's called bureaucratic mass index. How we calculate is very simple. Ratio of enabler by doer in 200. For example, in a company, 5 persons are doing the great job to run the company out of 20 company. Well, 20 is just like a filling the gap. What is percent here now? It will be called 25%. What is BMI? Subtract 10 from it. 25 minus 10, 15% is BMI. Means 50% fat in the company. Any company fat can be calculated by find ratio of enabler by call it doers. Doer means general staff, enabler who perform the company. And whatever you get subtract from 10, subtract 10 from it, what is balance called fat. For example, if you suppose BMI is suppose 50%, okay, and then subtract 10 from it, so 50 minus 10, 40% is called BMI, called 40% called fat. In most company, 50% is very good fat. But generally what happens, 15 to 25% is acceptable. 15 to 40 is acceptable. More than 40 is not acceptable. So any company having fat less than 40%, having bureaucratic mass index less than 40% is not a good company. They might have a lot of issue. They might not have good operational excellence. They might have a lot of good customer complaint. The customer retention may be very less for them. Employee retention may be less for them because their BMI is very, very high. So how you find BMI is enabler by doer in 200. Whatever do you get, take 10 from it, rest call BMI of fat of the company. So first call collaboration effectiveness here now. So keep in mind, collaboration is very, very important. If people not having the talking same pitch, or say suppose same yes, it won't be successful there in effort. So whatever project we are taking, in that project, every must be showing collaboration. Yes, we'll support. Yes, we are same pitch. We are one. We are same level. If suppose say yes and go after no, it will not work then again. Second, making the hard talent call first. So here, keep the fresh blood in the company. How can fresh blood here now? So suppose in big company, unless there is if suppose there is some fire, then what happens after firing? Other staff become very agile. Yes, tell me, help me, I want to agile. Help me how to improve myself. So sometimes what happens in big company, just fire some staff to set example that others should follow the agility and smoothness. And keep in mind, keep the 50% fresh blood to make new innovative ideas, out-of-box thinking. It doesn't mean other stuff should be like a fact. No, keep transferring, but make it follow that 50% fresh blood with new idea, innovative idea. Then expert coach trainer, they should support the entire company as per the nature of projects and as per their capability and capability to handle the project. Now I will show some video to you here, just can we see the video, everybody?
No, Mr. Nihal,
Miss
you need
Dubat?
to, yeah, no. You need to stop sharing and share the page of YouTube so we can see your video. It's not visible here.
Dubat, can you show from your side, if possible for you to show video?
Okay, if you can drop me the link, share the link, and
Yeah.
I will be able to share it from my
In
side.
the, it is the same. 1 second. I will just. It is same presentation which I shared with you last video. Same presentation which I shared with you earlier.
Okay, stop sharing from your side, please.
Okay, I'm stop sharing right now. Thank you. Very first link.
Okay, I'm gonna share it now.
Oh, first link only. First number 1. First from top. Yeah, this is please.
You can see. Okay.
Yeah, I can see. Yes, I can see.
The world
But
is
why it's not
changing
coming?
more rapidly than ever before, and organizations of every size are struggling to remain relevant in the eyes of their customers.
Why it's not coming?
Thrive into the
Why it's getting broken? Why it's not coming, Duma? Hello?
Mr. Nihal, I think we should take the question right now because we don't have much
No,
time.
sure.
We already
Okay.
accomplished
Fine.
1 hour.
Please
So,
go ahead.
ladies and gentlemen, if you can drop your question in the section of Q&A, we will take it forward. Let's start. We have a couple of questions here. For Mr. Tahir, thank you so much for attending today our webinar. We will provide a complimentary certificate for all the attendants today in our webinar through the registration list that we received from Zoom. I have a question, Mr. Nihal, from Ms. Noor. She's asking about what is the CCD?
It's called basically coupled thing called coupled kip diagram. Something happened. Give me 1 second. It's called coupled. It's an engineering term called coupled site diagram.
Okay. Also, Mr. Tahir is asking if we can provide the presentation so he can have access on it and review it. Yes, sure. We will be share it after the webinar along with the attendance certificate. We have also other questions. For Mr. Swaban, hopefully I'm pronouncing the name correct. Mr. Swab, yes, we will share the recording link after editing to all the people who attend today. I have other question from anonymous attendee. He's asking also if we could be able to share the YouTube link. You can click on the link in the chat area that has been shared regarding the live stream, and then you will be able to rewatch the current webinar. Tahra, sorry for pronouncing your name. Okay, Ms. Tahra, she was asking about the PowerPoint. Any other question? At the beginning, we have one. Thank you so much, Ms. Katharina. I think we have a request to speak at the beginning of the webinar from Mr. He was raising the hand, hopefully still there. So far, okay, so far there is no technical question. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for attending our webinar today. As I mentioned earlier, we will be able to provide a complimentary certificate for only the people who attend today. Also will be shared along with the link for recording that showing right now on our YouTube channel for section live stream. All the videos are there, and you will be able to access it any time to rewatch our previous webinars. Thank you so much, Mr. Nihal, for your time today, and
Thanks.
Looking forward to see our audiences after tomorrow. We have another upcoming webinars also related to the UAE corporate tax. Hopefully we'll be able to see you there. Thank you so much, Mr. Nihal. Thank you.